certain skills are fundamental to effective home care for people in the last days of life. I would like to invite you to look for the following skills as you view the upcoming scenario. First of all, look for the use of active listening and silent presence. Look for anticipatory guidance regarding expected physical changes and anticipatory guidance regarding expected caregiving needs. Finally, anticipatory guidance regarding the death event at home. In addition, you will notice strategies that normalize and humanize dying at home. The professional as a guest rather than a manager. Communication with a person who cannot respond. The use of nonverbal communication. Affirmation of a family member as an effective caregiver. Pain management, and risk evaluation for hydration and dehydration. Hi, Cecilia.
Hi, Joyce.
Oh, it's
Glad
good
you're
to
here.
see you. I hear Patty's not doing well.
She's not doing well at all. Maybe we can go in the dining room and have some tea.
Oh, I'd like that. Let's go. So tell me what's going on.
It's awful. It's awful. I talk to her, and she won't wake up. I can't get her to respond. She just lays there.
Sounds like you're really tired. So she's not responding.
And I can't get her to eat anything. I can't get her to drink anything. She hasn't had any fluid since yesterday. She'll die if she doesn't have any fluid. My husband thinks that we should put her in the hospital and have IVs to get her rehydrated. But I can't do that. I don't know what to do.
Well, why don't we'll try to think through each thing one by one, putting her in the hospital. I can understand how we'd feel like that. I want to go and check her to see how she is first, and then we can think more about that. So she hasn't been eating or drinking.
Not since yesterday.
Has she passed any water?
No. No, she doesn't have any urine at all.
Okay. What about pain?
You know, I go up there and I try and take care of her and try and turn her to keep her skin good, and she just groans out in pain, and she can't take any, I can't get her to swallow any medicine. She just chokes and sputters, and I feel like I'm hurting her.
Well, that's the one thing that I know we can take care of. And I really want to work on today, being sure that she's as comfortable as possible. She wasn't in pain the last time I came, so let's see if we can't get the pain under control. Seems like that's one of the very hardest things for you.
Yeah. I don't want her. I'm so afraid that I'm going to do something wrong.
Whenever we've talked about it before, the one thing you always said to me was that you knew you could do it as long as she was comfortable.
I'm not so sure now.
Okay, now let's see. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? Maybe the best thing to do is for me to go upstairs with you and just check her out real thoroughly, and you can think of any more things that you want to ask me. And then we'll come down and we'll go over everything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. I'm going to have some tea. It's great. Patty? Hi, Patty. It's Joyce. She looks so uncomfortable, Cecilia. Why don't we get her moved into a better position? I think we need to turn you around. Get you pulled up in bed.
It hurts you so much when we move her.
Why don't we move her up in bed and we'll be able to get her legs better. I think you'll have to put your knee up. Just put one knee up then for leverage. Okay, Rose. That's better. I'm going to just move your legs over a little. Oh. It hurt when we moved her.
It hurts you so much.
Yeah. Her mouth looks pretty dry. I'm not surprised. Could you hand me one of those tongue blades? Okay. Oh, yeah, it's pretty dry in there.
She hasn't had anything to drink.
Yeah, you know, there's that brown stuff on her tongue. That's one of the things after I check her, I think it would really help to make her more comfortable. I'll show you how to do some mouth care regularly, and I think some Vaseline on the lips. Okay. Okay, let me see. While she's on her back, I'm going to just... See, you said she hasn't had a bowel movement in probably quite a while.
It's been 3 days.
Okay. Well, there's no swelling in her abdomen. It doesn't hurt her when I do this either. Just listen. I'm not worried at all about her having not any bowel movement. There's no swelling at all in her abdomen. It doesn't hurt her when I press on it. I think that that's not something to be concerned about. If you find that her abdomen does it all start getting more puffed up, there might be some gas in there and we could be concerned about her bowels, but right now it's not bothering her, so why should it bother us?
You don't think that she's constipated and clogged up?
I think it's been so long since she's eaten anything. Okay, Patty, what I want to do is to turn you over on your side so that I can listen to your lungs. And I think we'll turn her towards me.
Okay.
Well, let me see. I'll move her legs.
I don't want to hurt her.
I know. It's okay, Patty. It's okay. 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 Seems like it only hurts her when we move her. Otherwise, she's fine. there's a little fluid building up in her lungs. Remember I've talked to you about that when someone is not moving much. It's something that we've been expecting. Just kind of down here I hear a little bit of rattling. And if there's any more problem, if she starts coughing or, anything that you are concerned about indicating that she's having some difficulty breathing, you should give us a call because we can give you some medicine for that. But right now, she's breathing real easily, so she's not concerned.
She's not uncomfortable.
No, I don't think so at all. The other thing is you're really taking good care of her skin. I don't see any problems at all. Yep, that looks real good.
Oh, I'm trying to turn her every hour or 2 hours.
Yeah, that's great.
But it's so painful for her.
Oh.
So painful for her.
It's been such a long haul for you, hasn't it? You've fought such a long fight. She's been through so much, hasn't she?
She has. Yeah.
I kind of feel it's really time for you to let go. You don't have to fight any longer now. Do you talk to her, Cecilia?
Yeah, I talked to her. Do you think she can hear me?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It's hard to know when she can't respond.
She can't tell you that she hears. But I think it's really important that we're real careful about the way we talk, and I think that any family that come in and see her, be sure to tell them to talk to her in a normal kind of a way and tell her the things that they want to say.
A lot of people love her.
Oh, of course. She needs to hear that. It's important for them to be able to say that. She just can't tell them, she just can't make any motions or any indication that she hears. I want to check her legs.
Her feet are so cold.
Mm-hmm.
I try and keep socks on, but it doesn't do any good.
Oh.
They stay cold.
Yeah. I still feel good pulses in her feet, her heart is still pumping the blood out. But her feet are definitely cold. I've told you that when her heart really slows down, what we'll see is that her feet and ankles and legs will become sort of bluish, and you'll really see a difference. Mm-hmm. And that may be a time when you want family to come by and to be with you. We can never predict for sure, but it's a real good indication when the heart slows down that much and there's a lot of coldness and blueness. Blue, it's like we call it cyanosis. That there may not be a whole lot longer left. It's a way for you to know how to plan. Where are those socks? Didn't I see some socks around somewhere?
Here someplace.
Oh, there they are. Yeah. Patty, I don't know if you can feel it or not, but if I were you, my feet would be feeling pretty uncomfortable, and I'd just as soon get some socks on your feet.
Do you think they help? They stay cold.
Yeah, I just think they feel nicer. Now
what can we do?
That hurts her?
What can we do for this?
Well, when we go downstairs, what I'll do is talk to you more about, there's a different kind of medicine that you can give her. She doesn't have to swallow, now that she can't swallow. I think she is an amazingly, you've just given her such good nursing care, I can really tell. And the only things that I think that we really have to take any action on at all are giving her some better pain medication. And then the other thing I want to do is to show you how to keep her mouth moist, to clean her lips and keep her mouth moist. So,
It's okay.
Okay. The only thing I wanted to do then is to get the materials together to do her mouth care. And then we'll go downstairs and talk. So she's really peaceful when you don't move her, isn't she? Yeah. Okay, Patty, we'll be right back. We're just going to get the things together, and I want to be sure that we have a way so that your mouth isn't so dry. We can take care of it. Oops. It's a lot of work. Your back must be bothering you. That's another thing we need to talk about is your back. It's not easy to do with this bed. So, how's your back?
Oh, it's doing okay. I got some pills from the doctor.
Oh, good. You
Yeah.
called him up.
Yeah. It was really hurting for a while, but it's
Yeah.
better.
Well, you have to be real careful with body mechanics in that bed, too, because it's hard with a double bed. What about sleep?
Well, for the last week or so, I've been sleeping in that chair next to the bed.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, no.
But she, last night was just awful. She just groaned all night. She was hurting so bad. So I didn't get much sleep last night.
Okay. Seems to me she was on methadone 10 milligrams
Mhm.
every 6 hours,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
But she's not swallowing.
No, she can't swallow anything.
So, how long? It's been a while since she's been on the methadone, right? Couple days or how?
Yeah, well, it's been 2 days since she had it.
Okay. Well, I tell you, this problem I think is going to be easy to solve because she was so comfortable on the methadone. And what we can do is there's several different preparations. The first thing I want to try is there's a little white morphine pill that you could give her under her tongue every 3 or 4 hours. She doesn't have to swallow. It'll just be absorbed through the big blood vessels that are under her tongue. We might have to put a little moisture on her tongue too because she's kind of dry.
Okay.
But that'll go right into her blood system. Okay. There's some other ways we could give it. We could give it by rectal suppository, but I remember how modest she is.
She wouldn't like that. She wouldn't like that.
So we'll try this, and I think it'll work, but there are even some other things that we could use. I think we better get that this afternoon. Could someone pick it up? If I could get the doctor to order it, could somebody pick it up?
Yeah, my husband. I can ask my husband to pick it up.
Okay. Okay. And then I would think that'll work right away as soon as you give it to her. I think you'll really be relieved to see the effects. And then you have to let us know if there's any further problem with the pain. You know, don't let it go.
Okay.
Don't let it go even in an hour or two. Give us a call.
Okay.
Okay, what other things are there?
I don't think I can do this. Do you think I don't think I can do this.
Tell me why you feel that way.
I just, I'm just afraid I'm going to hurt her. I'm not taking good care of her.
Well, I know you're taking incredibly good care of her. I believe that. And I know that once you get the pain medicine, that she won't hurt. Right now, every time you move her, it hurts her.
Mm-hmm.
But every human being has their limits. And you're human.
I promised her, I promised her that I would take care of her. She's always been there for me. And I promised her that I would take care of her all the way through this.
Yeah. Well, you have been.
Excuse me.
I think it might be time to bring in some reinforcements. Who is there that you have there's an aunt back east.
Yeah, she did say that I should just call her when I needed her.
Well, I think the time has come where whoever you feel really good about, that you should have some help. Have you thought about hiring a private duty nurse?
Patty wouldn't.
No.
She wouldn't want that. And I promised her. I feel that I need to do this.
Well, I think that I'd feel better. I'm worried about you. You know, I mean, I can see that you can't keep pushing too much longer, and I don't know how much longer you have. I think that it's a matter of days, but I learned a long time ago not to be a soothsayer, and I think you have to plan for the long haul. So, I think you need to talk to your husband, talk to your brother. Think it through in terms of, what your limits are. There might be a point where you would just want a private duty nurse to come in and spend nights so that you could go into your own bed and sleep. I know that that's hard, but just think about it. It's just my suggestion, and it might not be what's right for you, but just keep it in the back of your mind as a possibility, okay? And it sounds like you really think the aunt might be the good idea. Yeah, she's been saying all along that she'd be willing to, and you've been real hesitant. So maybe
I didn't know how long she'd have to be out here.
Yeah.
She's got responsibilities too.
Well, I think now's the time. Now's the time. You get along pretty well with. What's your name?
Her name is Laura.
You get along well with Laura. Okay.
Yeah, and she does want to be here. I know.
Did she help you with things like the cooking too? Yeah. Well, that sounds like that's a beginning. And if you can think of anybody else, maybe some casseroles need to start coming into this house from the neighbors. And some of those people that want to do something, they don't know what they can do, and you haven't felt you really needed them. It might be time to let them help. It makes people feel so good when they can do something practical like that. So think about just going to the store or anything to ask people. I think that we need to talk tomorrow after she's gotten this morphine, because I think that you feel so strongly about the amount that she's hurting. And I wonder if you couldn't get more rest and just see how your attitude changes, what you think you can do after like a 24-hour period of her not being in pain and you getting some more rest. Does that sound reasonable?
She won't be in pain with this. This will take care of her pain.
I believe so, yes. And if it doesn't, we'll raise the dose. All we can do is keep trying. But my experience is that she should be able to be completely comfortable, because I've seen her before and I've seen how well she reacts with drugs. Okay. So all we can do is keep going at it. As you know, like none of it's easy, but I think that it's going to work.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you came.
Oh, I'm really glad I was able to come today. Oh my goodness. Now what else is there? Have you been able to talk to the funeral home?
I didn't want to, but yeah, my husband insisted that I call, so I did.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you at least know where to call and that they'll help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They said that I should just call them and they would come.
Yeah, and
Take their way.
they also, it's their business to guide you through who to call and what to do. And you have that checklist that about the family members you want to call and Pastor Anderson and all those other people.
Yes.
That's all taken
This is
care of.
such a mess. It's around.
Well,
it's here someplace. Yes,
I would, get it by the phone, because you're going to be pretty stressed out, and you might not even be the one doing that. When your Aunt Laura gets here, maybe you can sit down with her and when you're feeling rested and go over the main things, and she can take some of that off of you. You know what you need to do, and you know what you can give away to somebody else. All right. Well, I think you're doing a really good job. The condition of her skin. This is what she always asked for.
Mhm. She's pretty special.
Yes, she is.
I feel a lot better.
Oh, I'm really glad.
Can I get you some pumpkin?
Oh, really? Do you have some?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Be right
Thank you.
back.